Regional rental vacancies remain tight. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee, let's have a look at this article from realestate.com.au discussing the Townsville's rental vacancy rate improving but still remains tight. Now this is kind of like a tale of two cities. You have Melbourne, or the inner city parts of some of the big cities, where rents are falling because people are abandoning the inner city life, and the regions, well, it's much more competitive market. And Townsville is a lovely city. You know, you've got Townsville up here, and we'll have a look at some of the property that's available. It's kind of two cities as well, because you've got Townsville here, and then you've got Thuringowa. And I mean, what they've done here at Thuringowa Central here with the park and the swimming area is fantastic. So let's just have a look. Oh, there you go, 250 per week, 130 for a one bed, one bath, 350 for a 3-bed, 175 for a 1-bed, 1 bath. So not too bad, some of the rentals we've got here. Oh, there you go, 400 per week, Thuringowa Central. Then if we go over to the city proper, Townsville, what do we have over here? You know, 730. That's what are you getting for 730 in Townsville? Okay, wow. Okay, I mean that's nice. That's where you're going to live, everyone. In Queensland, you need to have a big deck. You've got to live on it. We've got a big deck that we're demolishing for the renovation, but we're extending it. We're building a much bigger deck because that's where you live in Queensland, everyone. And they've got the little pool here. Oh, I don't know about pools. Are they worth it? I just think of the maintenance, and I'm sure it looks nice, but still, there you go, nice little, beautiful old place. $730 seems a little much, in my opinion. Whoa, for a 3-bed, 3-bath. Okay, there you go. What else are we looking at here? 310 for Townsville City. I went to Townsville for a university field trip. It was fantastic. So a little apartment here with a pool. Yeah, not too bad. Not too fantastic either. Okay, so prices are not as cheap. What's at West End? 250, 2-bed, 1 bath, 1 car. Little attached place. Perfectly fine. Nothing to write home about, but livable. So, okay. It does seem to be getting a little bit expensive in good old Townsville, but I mean, if you've been up there, guys, go to the beach at Thuringowa. I'd recommend it. The little setup that they have there, because you don't need a pool. You can just go there. No different to Southbank here. We'll it's why I'm a bit red. Why all the kids are sunburned. We went swimming at Southbank. It's beautiful. So let's have a look. Townsville's rental vacancy rate improved significantly, or slightly, over the last quarter, but only just. The city, which has been gripped by record low vacancy rates, recorded a vacancy rate of 0.7% in December quarter, up from 0.6 in... So 0.7 in December, up from 0.6 in September. That's nothing. Really? That's nothing. The vacancy rate halved from 1.2% in June to 0.6 in September as more people fled COVID-19 affected capital cities and returned to the relative freedoms of Townsville. The vacancy rate was revealed in the latest Real Estate Institute of Queensland residential vacancy report released today. The report found that 90% of regional towns in Queensland were experiencing record low vacancy rates, with some below 0.5%. Rockhampton has the tightest rental market at just 0.2%. Wow, in Rocky, everyone. Other regional towns with tight vacancy rates included Bundy, Fraser Coast, Harvey Bay, Mackay, and Toowoomba. Vacancy rates rose above 1% in Cairns, Cassowary Coast, Isaac, Mariba, and the Whitsundays at 1.5. A tight market is characterized by vacancies below 2.5%, according to the REIQ. During the pandemic, the Palaszczuk government introduced a range of measures keeping tenants in place for longer, which is part of the reason we have incredibly low rental availability across Queensland. The REIQ CEO, Antonia Mercorella said. We've also seen a significant amount of interstate migration, with renters also moving to Queensland, so all of the factors have contributed to our current tight vacancy rate. So people are coming up to Queensland, coming up to the Sunshine State, which has a lot of opportunities, but the problem is the further north you get. Okay, Townsville, they've got the military base. They've got the Laverack barracks. But a lot of these places up north have got, sure, natural resources, but also all the tourism. And that's gonna, well, where's that coming back? It's anyone's guess right now, isn't it? Particularly international tourism. It's funny, we flew up to, where was it? Cooktown for a wedding. And people asked, did we drive from Brisbane? Did we drive? I'm going, you've got to be kidding. Drive, just for a wedding. We went there and you hire a car and just keep driving until we drove north until the road stopped. Then we turned around. It's beautiful up there. So I don't blame people for going there. For architecture, there's actually opportunities, particularly for younger graduates, to go regional. They always have such a hard time getting graduates to work or students to work. So Rocky, Cairns, Port Douglas, these places far north is probably better for some people to go, to at least cut your teeth, than to stay in Brisbane. And I know there was a big push for that when I was a student. Had a university colleague, he went up there and did that. Then came back to Brisbane, more qualified, more experienced. So, the inner ring saw its vacancy rates fall from 3.7% the last quarter, a weak market. Oh, hang on. Murrabia had the highest vacancy rate in regional Queensland, while in Brisbane, the highest vacancies can be found in Brisbane's inner ring of 0 to 5 kilometres. The inner ring saw its vacancy rate fall from 3.7%, a weak market, to 3.3%, a healthy market. The second highest vacancy rate of 2.5%, healthy market, was also within the Brisbane City Council area. Elsewhere, vacancy rates also fell in Moreton Bay, Logan, Ipswich, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, Fraser and Hervey Bay regions. While it's extremely pleasing to see vacancy levels improving within the CBD, the market has yet to fully rebound. Ms. Molkelia said, the capital was severely hit by COVID-19, particularly when businesses were forced into lockdown. And we saw that when we were looking at Gumtree businesses being given away here in Brisbane. Fully fitted out restaurants, cafes, fish and chips shops right in the CBD. People want out. They want out of those leases. These money-making businesses, the whole line, oh, we've got another business that we want to focus on. I don't believe it for a second. Despite the tapering of federal government support, such as JobKeeper, with business confidence reaching pre-COVID-19 levels, Brisbane CBD has seen around 5% rental share reclaimed off the back of the pandemic. The report said the rental vacancies around the city's middle and outer rings remain extremely tight, with record lows not seen for well over a decade. What we're seeing is an unprecedented level of diminishing rental availability that's placing significant pressure on our state's housing sector. So much so, it is unsustainable, and why urgent action is required to better support both increased and ongoing property investor activity in Queensland property market and contributions that make to the state economy, she said. Well, this is only a short-term thing. What's going to happen when JobKeeper is pulled off for all of the tourist businesses that are here? Maybe we'll see a flood of property hit the long-term rental market. I mean, we've just moved out into a rental now. So I'm still working from my studio, but we're slowly decanting everything out of the house. So we got a rental 3 houses up. So I'm walking up the street, pushing a trolley with a fridge and a washing machine and wardrobes and everything. So, I mean, when we went there were lots of people there looking for it. We got it because we just said, we'll pay you all the rent up front. We're not doing any of your paperwork. We're not giving you bank statements or rubbish like that. There you go. So, and if you get us, the worst house in the street will get renovated, improving your property value. So, we'll have to see. Every Queenslander should have access to safe, secure and affordable home that meets their needs and supports them. That's why the Palaszczuk government should consider abolishing stamp duty. Oh, yeah, no. Abolish it. Just don't replace it with a bloody land tax like they do in New South Wales. Because that's what they're going to do. And in the end, you pay more. It's the most significant barrier to home ownership, discouraging housing turnover, restricting mobility and property investment, something we desperately require. Well, no. The most significant barrier to home ownership is the hugely inflated costs of these bloody houses. That's what it is. It's the fact that our entire economy, our political class, our entire culture, I would even say, is geared towards property. We're property. We're not the sporting nation anymore. We're the property nation. Is that fair? Feels like it. In towns where real estate agents have told renters becoming buyers due to the lack of available housing stock. Well, yeah, there you go. And there you go. Renter is smarter to buy than to rent, I guess, in this market. So what do you all think, everyone? This is the other side of the story. We're seeing vacancies, well, and landlords being told to take whatever they can in inner city Melbourne, while here in regional Queensland, vacancy rates are low. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. Support us using our affiliate links from Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.